He's not in the first 5 minutes of the movie. That guy running and jumping off.
Is you?
It's me. No. It's me. It was me.
It's Mr. Showtime.
Mr. Showtime.
Is exactly who it was.
Yeah.
How about that little known fact about that?
Stuntman. I mean, a lot of times they have stuntmen. I guess why it's impressive if you hear like Tom Cruise hung onto a plane.
Well, it was Jackie Chan, the martial artist who does all his own stunts, was actually talked about briefly as being the new James Bond. Before they went, because they were trying to make it more realistic, make it more gritty.
Right.
What they ended up doing with Anthony Craig, the new James Bond.
The new James Bond.
Yeah. And they were like, no, we're gonna go campy. We're still gonna go campy. And Jackie Chan was like making a big sting, like going, you got a James Bond who's not even doing his own stunts. How's that James Bond?
How's that gonna work? So who's your James Bond? Because there's been so many different James Bonds.
Yeah.
They plug them into the character.
Yeah, and I was born in '70. That means that from when I was a kid, my James Bond was Roger Moore.
Because that was the first one that you saw.
That was the first one that I saw, and it was Live and Let Die was, and my first crush. And to this day, if you are watching, if by some chance anybody can get this to her, my first crush is Jane Seymour. I am absolutely in love with Jane Seymour. She's single now. I think she's I think she's like 67, 68.
But still looks amazing.
Oh my God, yes. So if somebody who knows Jane Seymour knows that this guy with all this crazy hair is in love with you, I love Jane Seymour, and not in a creepy way.
No, not at all. You just mentioned this on TV, but not in a creepy way, right?
Okay. I'm not announcing stalking her on Facebook. I am making my intentions clear.
You're making your plea.
Yeah, it's like, I'm going to blow up, baby. I'm going to blow up.
Of course, David Scott, he's over at the Funny Bone 2 shows and I2 shows. Tomorrow, he is Mr. Showtime.
Yeah.
Follow you on Twitter.
Yes, at I am Mr. Showtime is on Twitter, Facebook, at I am Mr. Showtime, eHarmonyMatch.com, It's Just Lunch, Plenty of Fish, morningnewshost.com.
But your website's a little different.
Yeah, my website is damnilookgood.com.
Right.
Which I've had porno sites trying to buy it for about 10 years now.
No way.
I will not sell. I get offers
well,
all the time.
it depends on what kind of scraps they're throwing it.
It's not even worth it. To have that site.
There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Once you see me, never forget me. That's me.
There you go.
Perfect.
And look at that hair.
That is perfect.
Such good
but
looking
you've
hair.
had so many experiences. This year alone, just some of the stories that we've heard, you should write a book.
I actually am in the middle of writing a book, and it's not what you think it would be. The book is actually titled, I Don't Drink Coffee and Other Things People Don't Believe. Because I do not drink coffee, and people are blown away that they go, how do you not drink coffee? Because you drink coffee. You actually sipping coffee out of a straw. And
I'm trying to protect the teeth. It doesn't work.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
I feel like, how can you not drink coffee?
She's drinking coffee with a coffee cup on the coffee cup.
Exactly. So I started writing a book. I don't drink coffee. Other things people don't believe. So it's like I don't eat outside. I don't understand people who like to eat outside. Not like if it's a picnic or a barbecue, fine. But I'm talking like at a restaurant and like let's eat outside.
Oh, like
yes,
on the patio.
Yeah, on the patio, because I love having to hold my napkin the whole time I'm eating, or exhaust fumes, or people walking by going, "Oh, that looks yummy. Does that taste good? Does that taste good?"
You want to be inside.
I want to be. I want
protected.
People don't do that. I do that to people in restaurants all the time. Well, that's really good. What'd you order?
Yeah, well, see, I find you annoying.
Are you talking about in a
typical.
situation, maybe Court Avenue
typical.
here, where you're eating right there and there's a fence and people are walking by on the street.
And there's cars and there's wind and there's flies. And the thing about eating outside, is that the waiter or waitress will forget about you. When you're outside, you are basically forgotten, because if you want to get your drink refilled, oh, forget that. Because you got to walk inside, and because the waiters and waitresses are inside where it's nice and warm. Because I see these places outside that have like portable heaters.
Right.
So it's like snowing outside with portable heaters. I go in, do you understand that we have evolved to build these things called buildings with walls and windows where the heat is actually inside?
But you want to be out in the fresh air, though.
Oh, people are so stupid.
So when's this book going to be coming out?
I'm hoping it comes out summer of 2017. We're pitching it right now. A few people have seen it and they like it. My daughter, who is an artist, who has her own company, is actually doing all the illustrations. She's drawing all
nice.
we're basically doing like cartoons of each situation.
Sure.
And so she's drawing the illustrations, and I'm writing the book. And it's going to be it's a humor book, obviously.
Right.
But it's just it's a side project.
What are a couple other things? So no drinking coffee, no eating outside. What are some other things?
I don't like spicy food.
You don't?
I don't like people who like if it's naturally spicy, that's fine. I got a friend. My only friend that I still keep in contact with from grade school. His name is Bart, and we went to a restaurant, and it was an Indian restaurant. And I do not like Indian food. And he goes, no, this is good. It's not that bad. So he ordered this dish. And I can't even remember. And he said, whatever the hottest, spiciest thing is, double it. And they doubled it. And his face was really beet red with sweat pouring down. And I'm like, how is that even remotely enjoyable? I do not want to be in pain while eating. It's like going, oh my God, this is so good.
This guy right here.
Yeah, we did that here on the air. We had a pizza place here in town, had the hottest pizza on the planet. And we were the first people to try this creation. And it was the hottest pizza on the planet. Knocked me down for about...
As I say, let's just say Lou didn't make it back to the studio for a couple
Yeah, I missed a segment because of that. I've never missed a segment ever.
But you also ate a Carolina Reaper live on the Pepper. So, I don't get it either. People that enjoy the pain.
There's just something about it. Either you love it or you hate it. And we just happen to love it. But you don't. So, we balance here.
Yeah, so, and then I don't drink alcohol. So I go, people, I drink out.
People think you're nuts the way it is.
Yeah. And then, so that's a new one. And of course, the book ends with, I don't drink coffee. And the very end it goes, I also hate tea. So I do a whole thing. So I hate coffee and I hate tea. So it starts with coffee and ends with tea. It doesn't matter if it's hot tea, iced tea, frozen tea.
You don't even like iced tea?
Oh my God, it's the worst tasting thing ever.
No, it is not.
It is horrible. It's like, you might as well be drinking flavored urine.
But if it's good flavored, it'd be a difference. We'll take you down to there's a tea place over in the East
You
Village.
can take me down anywhere.
We'll go down there and you'll try it and you're going to find stuff that you like.
No, I won't.
Yes, you will. The fruit flavor stuff is really good, man.
I like this thing called soda.
Or pop.
No, I cannot call it pop.
I
cannot call it pop.
Put that in the book.
It's not called.
I don't drink pop, but I do drink soda.
Yeah, and I'm from the East. I was born in Queens, New York. My whole family is East Coast. And you come to the Midwest, in the East Coast, it's soda in a bag. If you go to the grocery, you get a bag.
Right.
You get a bag. Here, it's pop in a sack.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's a totally different thing. When a lady behind the counter goes, do you want your pop in a sack? Normally, yes. But so coming to the Midwest, it's like pop sack. I'm like, or the
grocery cart.
The grocery cart. It's like, oh, it's a trolley. I'm like, what? What do you call it?
There's some parts of the country where they are a buggy.
A buggy. Yeah. The South calls it a buggy.
Yep.
Here in the Midwest, they call it a cart.
Yeah, grocery cart.
A grocery cart. And the fact they call it even grocery, it's a supermarket or a grocery store. Mm-hmm. So we are a divided nation, but not the way not the way you think. It's not red state at blue state. It's pop state, soda state. That's what it is.
That's what it all boils down to, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. If you break down the election, you'll find out a lot of pop voters voted one way, and a lot of soda drinkers voted another way.
And people carry sacks around. They voted one way.
Right. Oh, and give me 4. Give me tied on 4. Give me tied on 4. Thank you. This is for my buddy Dwayne, who drove me here. Dwayne wanted to say, give Lou a kiss for me. So, Dwayne, this is for you.
All right. A lot of love.
Back at you, Dwayne. Back at you. All right. We will be right back. This is CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines. You never know what you're going to see on this program. We tell you that time and time again. This guy here, Mr. Showtime, Funny Bone, 2 shows a night, 2 shows tomorrow. We will be right back.
Yeah, because they serve those live. They serve
No.
Oh yeah, you can buy those.
Why would you do that?
everyone. It's 8:51. Welcome back.
Where's our day in history? I've gotten so used. How can you do 5 breaks in a row and then come back on 6? There's no day in history.
Well, we're saving one for later. How about that? This day in history, Mr. Showtime showed up at the studios of CW Iowa Live in 2016.
This day in history, another man kissed Lou. That is
on
the
air.
one.
That's becoming the norm, I feel like.
There you go. He just started a trend. How about that?
Speaking of history, you have some history, like 90 seconds of history on your website that you do with various bands and stuff. If people want to check out some history.
Yes, yeah. The program, what got me got by TSA is my show is a YouTube show called THO in 90, which is I do the history. It's called The History of in 90 seconds. THO in 90, and I do the history of Kiss, Def Leppard,
Star Wars,
which
Doctor
is very
Who,
timely. Yeah.
Doctor Who, and basically I do the history of a group or a genre, and I do it in 90 seconds.
Nice. So if you're wanting to learn a little history, just go on.
How long have you been doing that?
DamnILookGood.com.
About a year now, and the Kiss one has over 20,000 views. Well, that's pretty cool.
Nice.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So
how long does it take you to put together one of these little segments? Because again, 90 seconds.
You know this. You two know, and the staff and the cast know that a 90-second video takes about 4 hours to produce.
Yeah.
Because to record it, edit, sound it out, get it. It takes about 4 hours to produce 90 seconds.
And that's if you have all the visuals you need
That's
right
if I have all the
there
visuals.
and all that kind of stuff.
It seems like, oh, this is no problem. It takes a long time.
And how often do you create these?
I was trying to do about once a month, one a month, and I've got, I think, 8 of them up now.
All right.
So.
And there anything down the road that you're looking forward to trying to put together for one of these?
Yeah, I'm doing Motley Crue is coming up. And I was asked to do Ghostbusters.
Oh, there you go.
The history of Ghostbusters. So,
very nice. Well, DamnILookGood.com if you'd like to see some of these snippets in 90 seconds. But also something else I was wondering about is, do you still do the world's most dangerous bit?
Yes, the world's most dangerous bit in comedy has become a part of my show that I've tried to get rid of. because I've been doing it for so long.
You're trying to just
because
change.
I thought people would get bored of it. People would get tired of, but if I don't do it, people, there it is right there.
Do the bit.
Yeah, you can actually click play. So it's become a staple of my show. It's in the middle of the show. It's probably one of the, it's easily the most requested part of my show.
See, it's like a hit song. You can't be a musical artist with a hit song and not play it.
It's the coolest thing in the world because as an entertainer or a musician or whatever, you want to have that iconic moment where people remember. Like if Michael Jackson didn't do the moonwalk, you went crazy. If the Rolling Stones didn't sing "Start Me Up," you booed. So I actually have a bit now that if I don't do it, people actually go, what happened to the marshmallow bit? I want to see the marshmallow bit. So now it's in the show. I change it up a little bit. I'll put in a different part of the show. I'll introduce it a little bit differently. I used to do a magic trick with it. Now I do more like it's more of like a theatrical performance now when I do the bit. It's a voiceover, there's lights.
Now, do you have any marshmallow-themed merchandise that you sell?
No.
You should.
I should.
Come on.
I should sell marshmallow themed. No, my new thing, I should have brought one for you, Jackie, is my new thing is that I sell these buttons. I'm a big 80s guy.
Yeah.
And in the 80s, you wore these little quarter-sized buttons.
Right.
These little quarter-sized buttons.
Right. And MTV kept them popular when they first came out.
So my new one is my eyes are up here.
I've worn shirts that say things like that before, so I like the idea of wearing a pin.
Yeah, so I got so I'm trying to bring back because you showed your allegiance. If you were like Ozzy or Motley,
they have like little album covers on the pin.
Right.
Yep.
So now I'm trying to bring that back.
I love it. Well, if you want to know what we're talking about with the world's most dangerous bit or any of the great things we're talking about, you need to go see this guy. 2 shows tonight, 2 shows tomorrow. But next time you come and see us, because we love it when you're in town, you need to bring the marshmallows, and we're going to do the bit live on air.
We have never done any of my.
We did the straight jacket.
We did the straight jacket. That's right. We did the straight, but we never done my because I'm a musical act, so I've never done any of my music.
Well, you need to because we've known each other for how long?
It's got to be 15 years
at
now.
least. Yeah. And all the different platforms we've been on, you never really have done
I've never
We're
done.
Gonna make it happen.
I've never done any of the singing or the dancing or the costume changes.
Next time you are.
Next time
you're
open invitation to go crazy on our stage. But in the meantime, he's going to be going crazy on the Funny Bone stage. Again, folks, make sure you get your tickets. tickets. It's always a blast when Mr. Showtime is in town.
All right, all your social media platforms, easiest way to find you?
Yeah, at I am Mr. Showtime, pretty much Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and damnlookgood.com on the web.
And we'll
There
be
you go,
looking
Matt.
forward to that book next year.
Yes,
thank you, man.
So
Good to see you, buddy.
much. Great
Thank
to see you.
We will be right back. This is CW Iowa Live in West Des Moines.